Hello everyone. Welcome to my Emmerdale channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Emmerdale confirms a bleak Christmas story for Kim Tate. It's been quite a year in the Dales, and somehow in a village where danger, heartbreak, and betrayal are practically seasonal, Kim Tate's Christmas feels like one of the coldest stories of all. I think what makes this arc so affecting is the loneliness that sits beneath every choice Kim makes, a loneliness of her own creation, yet one she seems powerless to escape. This December, while the rest of the village leans into warmth and chaos in equal measure, Kim is digging her heels into old resentments. All Out with Joe and the unexpected clash with Lydia have left her brittle, defensive, and deeply unwilling to let anyone in. It's classic Kim armor, polished, emotions hidden, but somehow more fragile than she'd ever admit. The misery starts early, when Kim cancels her family Christmas dinner, shutting the door on celebration before it can even begin. Joe tries to breach the distance with a conciliatory visit, a chance to repair whatever has fractured between them, but Kim shuts it out as sharply as she shuts the door. I think it's clear she's hurting in ways she refuses to articulate, and Joe's very presence seems to press on a wound she'd prefer to ignore. Basically, ousted is putting it mildly. Kim doesn't just reject his attempt at peace, she makes sure he knows he's unwelcome. And then, as if the universe wants to underline the point, Kim takes a fall at home farm. It's the kind of moment that strips away power instantly. She's alone, vulnerable, and forced to call for help. When Lydia arrives, Kim's pride lashes out before her gratitude can even surface. She tries to dismiss Lydia, but Lydia, with that quiet resilience she so often hides, simply refuses to leave her. I think that moment will divide fans. On one hand, Kim's rejection is painfully typical. On the other, Lydia's refusal to walk away shows a depth of loyalty Kim hasn't earned, but desperately needs. Later in the week, Joe makes another attempt to reconnect. He's remorseful, earnest, and clearly devastated by the rift. Whatever he did, and we'll learn more in the coming weeks, he believed he was acting for the right reasons. That's what makes Joe so compelling. He's forever walking the line between good intentions and disastrous consequences. But whether Kim will actually soften is another question entirely. Because when Christmas Day comes, Kim wanders through home farm like a ghost in her own life. While the village celebrates a public proposal, laughter spilling from the pub, families tangled together in festive mayhem, Kim sits in silence with photos of the past, reminders of a life that has offered power, yes, but never true peace. And Joe, he ends up somewhere unexpected, a place that pushes him far outside his comfort zone, but brings him a glimmer of happiness. It feels like the beginning of something new for him, even as Kim retreats into something old. The question now is whether Kim intends to stay in this icy isolation. How long can she push away the few people who genuinely care for her before the emptiness becomes unbearable? Christmas in Emmerdale is rarely simple, but this year, Kim's story might be the bleakest and the most revealing of them all.